I'm pleading the fifth.
It doesn't have anything to do with this.
I'm still doing it.
This is your forecast. That's good.
Okay. All right. So what can you do right now?
Yeah.
Oh, right
I'm
now.
not doing shit, bro. You know what I'm doing right now for next season is I'm watching playoffs.
See? And here's the thing. Remember last week when we talked about this and you said, I need to be more aggressive. I think right now is your best. I think right now is your best time to be more aggressive.
Listen, no, because you also need a break. You need to just mentally get away from.
I do
fantasy
agree. I do
football.
agree with that. But the thing for me is, it's like you just said. You're watching playoff football. Everybody is watching playoff football. They're still kind of locked in somewhat. In a month, that's gone. Like you know our league. A month from now, you send a trade offer, you might not get a response for a month. Like dudes just might not even have Sleeper downloaded. in the offseason.
Actually, yeah, I know a couple people in our league that
exactly.
do that.
So it's right now is your last time to strike. And
Which why delete it, bro? It takes nothing to just turn off the notifications. It takes nothing. Just push notifications. No.
I would. My argument is, if you're in a dynasty league, why are you turning off notifications? The whole point of dynasty is for like
I have
always having it.
I have it off because too many people be saying the stupidest shit. Or, oh, I got a notification because somebody put Tyreek Hill on the trade block who's never going to trade Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
like
let's mention some names here.
I've already.
Yeah, I mean, if we got to talk about John, we got to talk about John.
Yeah.
And John's one of the guys that turns off his notifications. Like during the off season, he deletes it. He deletes it in the off season. So yeah.
See, so exactly now is when you have to strike, man. This is your last.
Now's the
opportunity.
time to keep gaining information to make that trade in a month because you're gonna see Troy Franklin. He did good, right?
Yeah, he had one ball.
Okay. So he okay. I'll just use him as an example though.
Right.
Like somebody who does well right now, but then I guess not the Broncos, but somebody who does well right now. Then in the Super Bowl they f up real bad, you know. And then you're like, but I remember that one game. He did good. And so a month later, everybody's going to be like, didn't he have that drop in the Super Bowl? And you're going to be like, yeah, that's why I want him. Give me him for a third.
So you're saying wait for the Super Bowl.
I feel like we're this close to being on the same page here.
No.
Yeah. Where you were correct that I think this is your opportunity to be like gathering a little extra information, right? And everybody's still out here. But for me, there's some very easy things that you should be doing.
No, there's nothing you should be doing. Just watch football, have fun, drink a beer.
I'm gonna go back and
something like that.
I'm agreeing with Jacob. Why not just enjoy watching football?
Yeah,
Like,
this is
why
the
can't-
time
like,
when you
just
can do
enjoy
it.
watching football.
This is the time where you don't have to worry about. Oh, I hope Saquon gets this many points.
Listen,
and now it's
that's fine. You guys can take your participation trophies and stare at them all day.
Oh,
I'm going to stay locked
That's
in,
so tough.
and I'm going to take every advantage I can get.
you got us on that one.
I got second in the league. I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
feel
a
good, does it?
That's good enough for
He
me.
just said participation.
Participation trophy. Second
second
place,
place.
not good
That's
enough.
not participation trophy. It's $150.
It's not a championship. Listen, I'll tell you this right now.
So
I'm in
big.
multiple leagues with you guys. The money means nothing.
The money does mean nothing.
The money means nothing.
It-
It's all about pride and ego. I want to win.
Yeah, no, that's true, but it's still.
Especially when you if you know all the dudes in your league,
Mhm.
that it just comes down to trying to win.
But historically, what is going to be the benefit of actually watching the playoffs? And what I'm saying is, like, you're trying right now, but are you actually really helping your team right now?
See, and here's what I'll say is there's some things that you can do that can help your team and prevent bad things from happening. So my biggest thing is you should be trading running backs on teams that are in the playoffs. Because right now, if Derrick Henry goes out there and puts up 200 yards, it does nothing for you.
Right.
You don't reap the benefits. All you have the potential to do is lose Derrick Henry to a long-term injury and lose the asset.
That's a good
Okay.
So I'm not saying you
That's
trade.
true.
I'm not saying you trade Jahmyr Gibbs away. Okay, Jahmyr
Yeah.
Gibbs is a level of asset, but I think every other running back in the playoffs, I can see an argument for trading away. Even Saquon, and that's because he's coming off of a 2,000-yard season.
His
His value is nuts.
Right?
Like he's right up there with
Christian McCaffrey,
Bijan.
right?
Exactly.
Christian
And you
McCaffrey.
never know when it's going to happen. So there is no reason to hold on to guys like Isaiah Pacheco, James Cook, Derrick Henry, any of those kind of tier guys. Where if I can move them for an early, we know where picks are now. So if I can move them for a late first or something, give me that all day because I can turn a late first into Derrick Henry before the season starts.
Yeah.
I'd say the only kind of running back you might want to maybe try to target is like someone who might actually gain value.
Exactly.
Because
Yep.
Derrick Henry's not going to gain value.
Correct.
Right? There's no, the only thing that's going to happen, you mentioned it, the only thing that's going to happen is going to lose value.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe Jameer Gibbs back up. Jameer Gibbs gets hurt. Well, I don't know what his name
David
is.
Montgomery? Or the guy, Craig Reynolds?
Craig Reynolds?
Reynolds or
Probably not
Vikai.
so much.
Sayone
Probably
Vikai
not
or whatever.
them. Like, maybe Kenneth.
We can go Ray Davis for Buffalo.
Yeah, Ray Davis. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, he goes crazy.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
could actually
and
get
if James
value.
Cook gets hurt or something
Yeah,
like we're saying, like I don't mind rostering backups for sure because it's if I have Ray Davis and then I lose Ray Davis, did I really lose much? Like I lost a running back that might fill in 3 weeks on the season. Like that's it. But if I lose James Cook, I lost my RB1 or 2 for potentially substantial period of time.
Carson Steele's another one of that. Maybe.
Yeah, anything like that. And I just think that is probably my number one goal is to make my team more risk adverse. Or maybe less risk adverse,
Yes.
however I want to say that. I want less risk right now while the games don't matter.
Yeah.
Because then I can enjoy the games. Like I have Josh Jacobs in the Spudge League, and I'm sitting here watching him get up limping off the field, and I'm like, like I even knew like this is what I wanted to come and talk about on the podcast, but I never got rid of him in time.
Yeah.
And if they would have won that game and goes on and he's playing through like an injury because it's the playoffs and that's what dudes do,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. I like the idea though, like Saquon busts out for like a 3 touchdown game or something,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everybody's blowing
Trade it
loads about
before it
him.
even happens.
No, you
And that's
trade
the
him
thing,
after
is
that
like-
happens, because then people are like, "Oh my God, Saquon's really good."
Well, the nice thing about Saquon is that's been happening all year. Like the window to sell Saquon has been this big. Like you can fit an elephant through the window to sell Saquon because everybody wants that guy, as they should.
Fair.
So, who wants Saquon?
I have it.
Not in Spudge League.
I want Saquon,
Okay.
but I'm trying to trade running backs right
I got Nick Chubb. What do I need Saquon for?
There you go. Yeah.
Stupid.
He's not in the playoffs. I'll trade him to you. We just do it.
So even swap. I think it's pretty even.
I'm gonna have to throw it in there. I'm gonna throw in a second.
Make a third. I will do
Yeah, $1 a fab maybe,
it. Yeah, $1 bad.
just as a thank you.
So stupid.